little behind.
I had to take
I'm
a
not like
And
that.
we're live. Hey, welcome everybody to a special edition of The Movement. Let's see, to the far left, going all the way down, we got Mr. Radical Foil, the legendary guy on the good old Twitch. We got Shiny Hero, who's also a legendary from the good old Twitch. Y'all know me. Let's not talk about me. We got Snick Snacks. She is a great mod in the making. She's everywhere. She's on all the platforms, showing love support to everybody. We got Athletic Dan. He's over here on the YouTube, holding it down. We got Hill House holding it down. And the good old YouTube and the Twitch, you already know we're everywhere. How's it going, everybody?
Woo! Hyping it up. It's Wednesday night.
Yes. So, I was talking to a couple of the guys and I was like, I know like our movement time was usually at 8 o'clock, a little late for y'all, 9 o'clock East Coast, 8 o'clock Central. Everybody would come in kind of tired. So I figured we'd do it a little early. And why not start off with the Wellness Challenge 2.0?
Yay! Yay! Well, thank you. All right.
With that being said, I would like to let Shiny Hero kind of give us, or should I say y'all, the information on what it's all about. And if you guys are interested, talk to her. She's the one.
What you gotta do. Well, thank you for that introduction, Jay. I appreciate you. And I just want to give a little background to the Wellness Challenge. But first, what it is we're calling it the Wellness Challenge 2.0. The first two letters of wellness are capitalized, so it's we. And we are putting the wellness into the Wellness Challenge. What it is, it's starting February 1st. It's going to run for 6 months. And it's a collective group of people who are working on various goals, and we're going to work together as a group to kind of cheer each other on, hold each other accountable, have special sessions, try and do 2 live streams a month so that everybody is forward facing, talking about what they're trying to do, maybe how they're slipping up, maybe how they're doing really well. We're going to be sharing recipes. We're going to be talking about meal preps. We're going to be talking about finances. We're going to be talking about wellness objectives, like from an emotional and mental standpoint. We're also looking at opening up basically a morning exercise room where we have a couple people who were voluntold that they were going to help lead that. Yeah, we're pretty excited about this. And the origin story, because it's a 2.0, is due to the fact that Radical and I last year did a wellness challenge. Well, it wasn't a wellness challenge. That's not what it was called originally, was it?
It was not.
No. What was it called originally, Radical?
It was called the 6-pack challenge, y'all.
Uh-huh. And what were the parameters of that 6-pack challenge?
Well, pretty much. I mean, either who got to a 6-pack or who was closest.
And who won that challenge? Just curious.
Shiny.
Ooh.
Shiny did.
Yes, I did. So anyway, through that whole period of time, like a lot of people kind of picked up on it and were like, oh, I wish I could do that. I really need to lose weight. I really need to take better care of myself. And it just became an echo throughout our community. So what we wanted to do was bring it back. And then through the process of bringing it back, we decided to really make it bigger. Really kind of said, hey, why does it just have to be weight? Why can't it be for other things, just taking better care of yourself overall? So from that, we did several major characters. So we have physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, and then other, which could be, anything that you can think of, really. Like if you want to quit smoking, stop eating sugar, or reducing sugar from your diet, or I don't know, whatever it is you wanted to do. Really just wanted to create a space for that. And so this idea was born, and we're getting people signing on. And now our Discord, Radical and I have partnered with Jay's Discord. So we have a partnered Discord. He is graciously going to host most of this information. Our Discord will kind of be like a micro element to it, where in our Discord, if people want to have like micro conversations, So the macro conversations will happen in Jay's server, and we'll have a lot of like the announcements and the assignments roll out from there. And also like the support room. So if we're going to exercise or if we're going to meditate, whatever it is, we're going to do that over there. And then if people want to have smaller conversations, they can come over to our server and come do that over there where it's a little less busy and just kind of have a smaller space where they can really kind of tap into that one-on-one conversation. You know, if they're really, really struggling and they need to kind of have a buddy system and they want to do maybe a little bit of research on things that they can do better, you know, you can go there with a buddy and have that one-on-one conversation. So a lot of good things to come out of this. We're really excited about it. Hello, Ronan. And don't forget, Ronan, I know you need to sign up too, because you said you were going to do the health challenge too, or the wellness challenge too.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So everybody's got something different that they're working on. And if anybody needs ideas, by all means, join the Tulit Discord, join the Shiny Tin Army. We can set you up, get you access to this portal, and you can see what everybody's goals are. And the reason we want people to see each other's goals is because we're trying to highlight how important accountability is. We are being very honest in that we want people to take this seriously, and that if you're not ready to make a couple sacrifices and change your evil ways, then maybe this isn't for you. We consider this kind of a life-changing moment for many people, that this is probably going to be one of the few times in their lives where they will have this level of support. You are now looking at a team of about 14, 15 people who are all stepping up to do this together. And it's not like everybody has just one goal. No, we all have multiple goals. So I think I've seen probably I've seen the fewest goals be like 5, but I think everybody has about 7 or 8 that they're rolling with that center around losing weight, defining muscles, improved eating habits, better sleep habits, better financial management. So there's a whole bunch of things in there. And over time, what's going to happen is Master Drill Sergeant Shiny Hero is going to continue to dole out assignments for people to kind of check themselves. So right now, the first assignment was get your goals in order, put them in the Discord. And in another 2 or 3 days, we're going to launch our next assignment for people to be ready when we start February 1. And there you have it. Anybody can join at any point too. And your goals can be modified at any point as well. So we just want to make sure that your effort is true and sincere. And again, that you're really, really ready for this. Any thoughts, ideas? Did I miss anything?
No, you did it all. I do want to say that I'm really excited about this. You know, I've been looking forward to it ever since you mentioned it. Like, I've been really excited. I know me and Snicky Snacks over here, we kind of just been planning out how we were going to, you know, get things started and how we're going to start our journey. And just, you know, we put our, you know, our list of goals of what we wanted. Like, we were already having this prepared. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I can't say it enough. And, you know, seeing that there's a lot of people already involved in it. Like, it ain't even been, we haven't even started technically. Like, we just started prepping for it. And we already got over 14 people. Like, I'm just super stoked. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm excited and I can't wait. I feel like it's going to be a great turnout for everybody.
I know, I'm so excited. And the enthusiasm, everybody seems like really, you know, on board with the idea and the concept. So this is going to be pretty exciting. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so we're also going to have a couple of guest speakers come on board too from time to time to either give us a pep talk or give us some how-tos, tips and tricks, things we can do, you know, when it comes to food, eating on the cheap, but not like cheap food. And basically approaches we can take that are time-tested, scientifically proven type things. Again, you know, everybody's body type is different, true, but there are some basics that I think we can all adhere to that work across the board. So yeah, we are really excited about this program, about this objective, and doing it together as a team.
Oh yeah,
right on.
Hell yeah! And I think everybody on this panel is signed up. Hillhouse, I know you said you're still working on your goals. Dan, you got your goals in today. Gigi, I know everybody else on the top, and Snicky Snacks, you got yours done too. So, yay! And that's great because this helps everybody else. The more information that we get in there for other people to see, that will help them generate ideas as well for what they can do or might want to tackle in their own lives.
Oh yeah. I know Shiny did the category Wellness Challenge 2.0, and right now what's in there is the naming goals. I can read my goals, and I don't know if they're gonna read theirs, but I'm excited. I'll read mine. So my first one is to lose up to 100. That's my ultimate goal.
Mm-hmm.
My second goal is to check in with my friends more. My third one is to save more money. 4, stop drinking soda. 5, drinking more water. 6, smaller portions for food. 7, invest in bike and go back to the gym. And then 8, be more supportive.
Awesome. How about you, Snicky Snacks? What are your goals?
I'll pull them up right here. I don't remember them exactly, but
No, that's okay. I mean, if anybody wants me to read theirs off, I can do that too. I am ready. Oh yeah, Queen, she's
like,
doing
let's
her goals
go.
too. Yeah.
You know what? I'll let you, Shiny. My phone's taking a minute.
All right, no worries. So let's see. Snicky Snacks, what you got on your list? You've got lose 30 to 40 pounds and tone up. I feel that. Cutting down on the sugar. Me too. Work on getting my driver's license. That's always a plus. Condense my household down to prevent future clutter. I really like that one a lot. I don't even want I want to try and like hide some of the stuff you can see here. There's no clutter here, nothing to see here. Better communication and not being afraid to communicate how I feel. I love that one too. Continue using my budget binder for financial spendings. You know what? I need to see this budget binder. I may need to take some notes.
It's amazing.
I think it might be. And then work on not having to live up to everyone else's expectations. I love that. Radical, do you want to read off yours?
I can.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
So, if you were in my stream this morning, you would know that I did this live on stream, courtesy of a little motivation from Shiny Hero. So,
hey,
everyone knows who I am, so I'm not gonna read that part. My first goal, my main goal that I've been wanting to do is to basically create more muscle and more definition. I feel like alongside the 6-pack challenge that Shiny and I did, I lost pretty solid amount of weight that I can just kind of start to focus more on muscle rather than weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
Second is hold myself accountable on streams. I know she knows it. She knows it well too well because she's usually the one that encourages me to go. But just kind of not just hit the go live button every day that I stream. Like hit it. Don't worry about anything else. Just hit it. Don't let anything else bear down on me that I can't hit that go live button and just stream and have fun. My third one is to spend more time away from electronics. I think that I need some time to just kind of like de-stress because I feel like I'm always on Discord, checking Discord. I'm always on Twitter. I'm always on Instagram, TikTok, video games. So I feel like I need more time to just kind of, do the simple stuff like watch movies, hang out with family. So I kind of generalized that into one big category of just spend time away from electronics. And I definitely want to get back to cutting out pop completely. That when I did that, I lost a whole crap ton of weight and just kind of felt better about myself. So I know I got back into it, especially over the holidays, because that's what we were kind of having for everything. So I made a typo here, but improve my social media presence as a streamer. Get more active on Twitter, Instagram, all the social media platforms, TikTok, make content on YouTube. The biggest one I think I have ultimately though on here is I want to line up my resume and open myself to more job opportunities in the future. And my final one is start building my own budget for life in the future. Because I need to save some money.
Yeah, I hear you.
Totally understand that. Dan, do you want to?
Yeah, Dan, do you want to read off yours or? Oh, he's muted.
He's muted.
I had to unmute myself for a second there. Let me go look at it on Discord.
Okay, well, you're looking for that spades. It's in the Too Lit Discord. If you need an invite, let me know.
Found it.
It's under Wellness Challenge is the category, and then under that it says name and goal. So you can just say, "Hey, I want to be called Spades, and here are my X number of goals." Yeah,
There
so
you
it's
go.
right under the party section. Go all the way, right in the middle. It's like a one-liner. All right, take it, Dan. Give me those
Hey, what-
goals.
Okay. My first one is I know as a streamer it's a lot harder to get this, but consistent sleep and
Yeah.
bedtime. I need that. I have been staying up too late, and I've been obsessed with this TV show, and it's been making me stay up late. So, second one is be consistent with my workout goals. I know I'm athletic Dan, but I also struggle sometimes. So I want to be consistent with my workout goals. Maybe go for abs, but we'll see what happens. I also want to figure out what I want to do
can do it.
with my life.
Mhm.
What?
You
What's
can
up?
do it.
You got
do
this,
it.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to figure out what I want to do with my life and where I want to be in 3 years. Whether I want to like move out or of my parents, or I want to go somewhere or live somewhere else. I don't know. Did we lose someone?
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Radical. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Next, I want to network more in streaming, and also in the job hunt. I want to network more in like LinkedIn and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of things to contribute for those in the employment. So I've done some hiring,
Mhm.
and I can give you some great advice about how to build up your resume and things you can do to be a little bit more attractive to potential employers.
Cool.
So I'm pretty excited to add as much elements to these as I can. And what is going? Why am
Why do you
I?
guys keep switching?
I want to be in the middle.
Musical
Why do you guys
squares.
keep switching on me? I don't like this.
The good old switcheroo.
I'm not gonna know where people are. Now I see.
Say what?
We're back where we were.
Oh my god.
Want to
Okay, it wasn't me. I didn't do it.
stop
I did it
touching.
the first time. Yes.
All right, keep
You gotta
going.
fix it.
Keep going, Dan. Keep going.
I want to get back to more quiet time and prayer time. I've definitely gotten away from that a little bit. I also want to, obviously, I want to get out there and find a significant other at some point.
Oh, Mrs. Athletic Dan. Hey.
Hey, let's go.
Yep. Work on like any bad habits that I may have or something like that.
Okay.
Grow a community of my own and build a
Ooh.
relationship with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Have good mental health. That is
Mhm.
extremely important. I know you guys host that mental health podcast.
Let's
Yeah,
freaking go.
Hey.
I love it.
7:30.
As a
Tuesday night.
streamer, I also
Little
want to be
cut.
smart with my money.
Uh-huh.
I trying my best, be kind to
Mhm.
others. And then this one's
Mhm.
big. Hit 1,000 followers on TikTok to go to live. That's going to be interesting.
Hey, you know what? I
Wow.
love it. I absolutely love it,
I
and
love
I'm
all
here
your
for it.
goals. I love all your goals.
Yeah,
I love
I
all
mean-
y'all's goals.
Honestly, I think everyone on this panel should who doesn't have it already, because I know some of y'all are, big league and already got that one, but the rest of us should probably just add it as a goal anyway. Let's see. What about you, Hill House? I don't think I see your goals in there. I see. Let's
uh-oh.
see.
Uh-oh, Hill House.
I don't see. I
in
don't
there
see
yet.
it.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
Hill House. I made him up on the
I haven't
spot.
pulled up here on my sticky notes.
All right, don't forget, Hill House, after the show, it would be helpful if you could put them in there and help inspire others to come up with their own goals. Because
Oh,
I think
yes.
people might come into that room and see other goals and be like, ooh, I want to do that. 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 So go ahead, run with it.
Well, the first one that I'm working on, it's not the main goal, but it's the first one that I put down, is to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose about 57 pounds. I want to get down to 185, back down to, my good old Marine Corps weight.
Hey,
I
let's
used
go.
I used to be an avid mud runner and obstacle course runner. I love doing that kind of stuff. And I had hurt my back and ended up almost 300 pounds. And then I lost all this weight and I started doing obstacle course races and I was all into it. But we moved out here and I just kind of lost track of it. So I'd love to do that again. That's a goal, is to start doing that again. I want to get more consistent on my streams, and I want to be held accountable to an actual schedule. Actually have something going. I am still growing, and if I don't have a schedule going, I'm going to go nowhere but down. I know that for a fact. I can see it, and I'm tired of the yo-yo. So I've actually started being more consistent with my Sundays through Thursdays, and I can see the positivity in it. So now I need an actual set time that I'm going to be on. And so I'm trying to come up with that, trying to work on that. Next thing that I really want to work on is I want to be a better husband to my wife. It sounds kind of corny, but
I
we have
love
spent
Oh, no,
a lot of
that.
time.
That's
That's
not
not
corny.
corny
That's
at
not corny at
all.
all.
No.
That's not corny at
We
all.
spend a lot
love
of time
that.
away from each
That's
other.
awesome.
Because of things, with the family, we've have to take care of people in different states and whatnot. So, we spent about 6 months away from each other this year. And
Oh,
so
no.
I want to make up for lost time and make date night a priority again. We did start going out to restaurants
My
as
heart.
soon as she got back. So I want to try doing that, go out to someplace new, have some fun, check out something different, maybe get away for the weekend or something. But we made a decision that because our
Millhouse,
20th anniversary is this
I love
year.
you, man.
So now every year on our anniversary, on the so this is the odd number year, but on February for 2024, we're taking a cruise to the Caribbean. So every odd year, we're gonna take another cruise and go do that. So that's gonna be our new tradition there.
I
And,
love cruising.
that's-
I can give you a lot of good tips.
Oh,
I'm
we're going
a-
virgin, adult only, virgin cruises.
Oh,
We're
my.
gonna have a damn
Yo.
fine time. I might even
Let's
live stream
go.
from it. Who knows?
Woo!
But,
Oh,
I'm excited.
So,
wow.
and
It's not even my cruise.
my
And I'm
biggest-
excited.
my biggest
right?
personal goal for myself is
Mhm.
to try to be, not try, but to actually hold myself to be more accountable to people that I make commitments to. Especially when it comes to the streaming world, networking is number one, a big, huge thing. And if you cannot keep those commitments to those people, then, they're not going to be your friends much longer. I mean, they're not going to want to be around you when they're trying to move forward and you're moving backwards. So I just think it's a big deal. I think it's something that I really need to work on. I was looking in the mirror the other day, and I think that's the number one thing for me is I need to make sure that if I make a commitment to somebody, that I stick with it. No matter how tired I am or whatever happens, it does not matter unless the moon is falling down. There shouldn't be a reason why I can't be there.
We got
That's
you.
what I have so far.
We got you. Networking, we got you. There's so many of these. Absolutely, we got you. We got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shirkan, get in the Discord. What are you waiting for? Get in that wellness section. Get those goals in there. It's not
Yes.
too late. Wellness Challenge 2.0. It does not start until February 1st. Peoples, you got time. Jump in here. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Absolutely.
We got
Don't be
you.
scared. Don't be
We
scared.
got you.
I don't know how I
Um,
feel about the word network.
Dan,
honestly.
we got you too. Trust me, networking is almost an art form.
I like making friends better. I think
Yeah.
that's a better name
It's
for it.
it
really
almost
is.
goes hand in hand. It almost goes hand in hand, and we can talk about that in our meetings and
Okay.
discuss the nuances behind both, because essentially making friends is networking. You're right. Networking can be perceived as very business-like, but if you know anything about business, you are always still creating trust, and trust is a form of friendship, because if you ever need to negotiate with someone who you've networked with, you want them to feel comfortable talking to you about what they need. If they don't feel comfortable telling you what they need, you're not going to be able to network with them, because it has to be a win-win relationship, and that win-win is where you create the friendship. So I'm telling you, we got you. Don't think of networking as in that very broad, narrow sense. There's a lot of nuance to it.
I agree.
Let me get up and tell you my goals. Let's see here. So
Hey,
my
Glam princess.
Hey, yo.
I kind of fell off the wagon since I beat Radical.
That's my friend.
Oh, welcome, friend. I kind of fell off the wagon and I regained some of the weight since our 6-pack challenge. I went crazy through the holidays. I gained some weight back, blah, blah, blah. So I got to lose 20, 25 pounds and I want to create more muscle definition. I want my 4-pack back and I want to make it a 6, a full 6. I only got to 4, but it's still better than Radical's. And that's all that mattered at the end of the day to win the challenge.
Oh, you're going to go there, huh?
I am. Also, I need to tame my addiction to sugar. I have a major sugar issue. I will substitute meals for sugar because I just like, there's not really many calories in it, but it's extraordinarily unhealthy, causes massive amounts of inflammation, leads to mega depression for me. And I need to just kick that bad habit. Like, I don't even know, get rid of it. I want to set aside meal preps for Sundays. So I want to also host a session on Sundays where we all meal prep together, because I think if we have a set time and everybody knows when to come to the meal prep, they can be ready for it. Go to the grocery store on Saturday or Sunday morning, and then we all just kind of meal prep together and figure it out.
Actually, we just had somebody else just add their goals right now.
Awesome.
Hey, Raining Chaos.
Nice.
In spades.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
So we said spades. I'm counting off the people, and let's see. I was right about Raining Chaos. Okay.
Yeah, you were.
All right,
Amazing.
so that's our 15 people then right there. So again, it's still open. Anybody can join. It does not have a max head count. So where was I? All right. So
Shere
my
Khan's
fourth.
also in, by the way.
Oh, Shere Khan. All right. Well, let's
He
put
said
you
he's down
down.
for it in chat. So.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully he's not pulling anybody's leg here. Just step up and represent, Shere Khan. So let's see. Number 4 was spend time with my elderly parents. You know, they're getting up there in age, and seeing them over the holidays, it just kind of made me feel some kind of way about it. So I'm like, you know what? I need to just set that time aside, call them weekly, maybe even more than that. But I just really wanted to focus on strengthening those relationships. I haven't ever really been close to them. So yeah. On top of that, I want to take better care of me mentally and emotionally. I have a bad habit of letting either other people or myself diminish my feelings and kind of not giving them enough priority. So I want to change some of that and really give them room to breathe and exist. I definitely need to develop better financial habits. So apparently Snicky Snacks is going to be my new tutor for personal finance. Show me that budget binder, baby. Do more game streams, because right now I do so much podcasting. I'm forgetting to have fun, and I really enjoy gaming. So I want to make sure that I continue to make that a priority as part of my mental health project. And then commit to regular quiet time / reflection / meditation once a week, so that I can just unplug from all the social media, all the technology, all the everything, and just kind of be in a quiet space to give that to myself. I feel like I need that. I need to just have a set moment in time where I don't have any expectation to do anything. I can just come into that space and say, I'm holding this space for nothing, just to relax and enjoy that 30, 40 minutes, whatever I decide to set aside to unwind. And there you have it. Those are our amazing goals. And I am just so excited to see how we do. And there's going to be much, much more to come. There's going to be little assignments along the way, personal assessments.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to be done. I mean, I'll even tell you right now, I'll give you a little pre-notice. So one of the things we're going to be looking at together as the group is looking at our goals and seeing how we can make them more specific. So I'm going to pick on Jay for a hot second here. So for example, Jay, your number 3 goal was save more money. For that, I'd like to actually see you plug a number into that to say, I want to save, like $50 in 1 month, or whatever you think is reasonable. You can have one big number for the end, or you can maybe break it out and say, I want to save $50 a month. It doesn't matter, but something so that you're making it very specific.
Not measurable. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know you're talking about the SMART goals, right?
Yeah, exactly. So like when you say
major.
drinking more water, how much water are you drinking? A gallon of water each day? Is that what's recommended for you? Also, smaller portions of food. What does that mean to you? What does that look like? So, trying to put in a little bit more definition to that.
Okay.
And like you said, be more supportive. Be more supportive how? What does that look like in your head? Are you sending out to say, like, for a half hour each morning, are you sending out specific DMs to people who maybe you feel like you've neglected, and just kind of saying, hey, I'm just reaching out, just want to see how you're doing, letting you know I'm here. If you need to talk, let me know. Would love to reconnect and get to know you better, whatever the case may be. Let's see. So like Snicky Snacks here, you have cutting down on the sugar intake. So one of the things I would recommend for you would be, okay, start to think about how much sugar you take in now. So for like your first week or two of this challenge, right, would be to say, maybe don't change your diet completely, but do a personal assessment of where you are right now. Because if you don't know your baseline, how are you going to know how successful or how much you can reasonably reduce to have a nice steady decline on that sugar intake? Because nobody wants to go cold turkey. It's too hard. I mean, unless you have got like nerves of steel and you can keep your emotions under control so you don't become a crazy person when you go cold turkey, fine. But most of us need to do a gradual decline. So that's why I'm saying for you, I would like to see you do like an assessment. How much are you actually taking in right now? And then kind of work backwards. How do you step it down? Same thing with meal prep. We'll be talking about what that's going to look like, how you're going to accomplish that goal. Stream more often and be more supportive. Again, what does that look like? Stream more often is twice a week, or is it once a week, or is it one game stream and then one podcast? So kind of try and put some more definition behind what you're actually trying to do. You're more likely to stick with it if it's well-defined than if it's undefined. So
why'd the names disappear?
What?
The names disappeared.
I don't know. Somebody's doing something. Playing with the banners.
Weird.
Let's see. Banners, brand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they disappeared.
Maybe it's because Myrna's message is highlighted at the moment.
Oh, maybe. So anyway,
okay,
so
yeah.
I think you guys got the gist of what I'm saying and where we're going here and what's to come. So that's kind of the direction where we're going to go to the wellness goal. Right now, it's about getting your arms around an idea. What's at the end of 6 months? What do you want to accomplish in 6 months that's reasonable? And then from there, we'll be looking at an assessment and we'll be looking at refining these goals to make them more tangible, more specific. So that's where we're going to be going. Again, this is the Wellness Challenge 2.0 for those of you who are joining late. We're kicking this off February 1st. Primarily being hosted in the Tulit Discord. We have a wellness section set aside and set up for people right now to just go in and put their name, what they want to be called, preferably nothing X-rated, and what their goals are. And there's a lot of ideas. We're covering everything, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, or other. If you want to quit smoking, whatever, this is your chance to have a supportive group of cheerleaders in your back pocket, people who will support you, people who will call you out on your bullshit. For example, we already had one of our drill sergeants try and say, well, I'm going to have a cheat day. And I said, no, you're not. I'm like, you're setting the example. What kind of bullshit is that? Like, you're already setting yourself up to fail by having a cheat day. What does that accomplish? Either you're serious or you're not.
Oh.
He didn't like that, but he's still on board. Texas Sun, I'm calling you out. Anywho.
It wasn't me. It was not
Dang,
me.
I think she was going to say the name.
It was me.
Dang.
I said my birthday.
I did. I called you out. And that's exactly how this is going to go. We need to hold each other accountable. Not you. I said Texas Sun. But I'm saying this is what we need to do. We need to call each other out and say, you know what? If you're serious, you're serious. If you're not, and you want to just give yourself excuses to fail right up front, then why are you bothering? Because if you could have achieved these goals on your own by now, you would have done so. So here's your opportunity to think differently about how you go about achieving your goals and to have a bunch of people here to commiserate with you, share successes, share failures, which again, I don't like using the word failure because I think really failure translates into information that tells you what doesn't work for you which anytime you learn something is a plus, not a minus. So reframe some of the context of the way you look at of what you're doing. Anywho, I think I've taken up enough time, Jay. What else you got? I feel like I'm taking all your airtime here, and I apologize.
No. See, tonight was all about the wellness challenge. So, I wanted you guys to come on board and explain the great details and just get everybody on board. That's why I asked for you and Rad to be here, because I felt like tonight was a special night. Like the movement, we already know we have all different content creators on board. So it's just a great night tonight. I feel like we have everybody here, and anybody is more than welcome to join this movement, because, that's what it's all about. It's all about change. It's all about new things. It's all about networking and making friends. Like that's what this is all about. And for you two to be here, it's an honor. It means a lot. And I'm a happy guy.
Good.
Oh, can I say one thing?
Go for it.
Someone asked earlier where I was at on here. Because y'all are all on Twitch and YouTube. I'm on TikTok right now. But me and Jay were talking today, and I think I might plan on doing my first stream on Twitch soon.
Well,
So
Good for you.
that
Okay,
might become
wait.
one of my goals.
you know what? Now that I think about it, I have something to do on Twitch. Now that I think about it, I know I'll do it live actually.
What's happening?
What is your Twitch handle?
Mine?
Yeah, you.
Snicky snacks?
No, it's Nicole.
Wait. Are you gonna sign her up?
No,
For
I'm
what?
gonna give her VIP in my channel.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Oh, wow.
Spades rolling in here. I got distracted with ice cream.
I
Spades.
got you. You're a VIP
Spades,
now.
right on.
Spades, I'm
you.
always distracted with ice cream.
I know that's a hard one.
You got the
What's
pink
up,
diamond
Spades?
that now. Anytime you come in, ooh, pink diamond.
That's awesome.
I got like 50 of them, so I mean.
Oh, look at this. Wait. So I was just reading the chat. I just caught up with Ronan. So Ronan says, I meditate for an hour each
Yeah.
day. Also try and get in 10,000 steps a day. I've been doing that for over 2 years. GG Ronan, maybe I could recruit you to host our meditation sessions. We'll talk about that later, but I think that there's some opportunity because I would like to have people kind of share what they know if they have experience. And even if and I'm not necessarily looking at you to talk it through, but like maybe we'll bring you in a StreamYard like this and you can link me like a meditation video or something if that works for you. And you just basically kind of help people by telling them what you do, because that might help them benefit learning how you learned how. So really, I think that can be a great thing, especially, for the men who I think shy away from meditation. Although it sounds like we do have some others that meditate. I definitely want to try and get some people to step up and set aside a time where people can gravitate into, and it's almost like a free classroom, if you will, where you just say, okay, we know we have these 3 people who meditate. They're going to run 3 separate sessions, and they're going to kind of show people their process and show them what they did to learn how to do it. You got me?
We got you.
All right.
Yo, Salt, I appreciate you, by the way, bro. Just want to point that out. That's a nice compliment. I appreciate you.
Nice.
Looking fresh. I don't know about all that. Man. I don't know about all that. But
All right. Well, I think you're getting the gist of where we're going like this. I mean, we're going to be looking for people who have experience in different areas to kind of maybe do like mini sessions. Like anybody who has experience in meal prep who wants to share with the group, or we'll find a video on meal prep and we'll host it and share it with the group as a whole. Or, we all maybe take a look at Snicky Snacks's financial binder and she shows us how it works. So there's a lot of things that I think we can share with each other in terms of our collective skill sets. And I'm just really excited about it. Yeah.
Ooh, someone is legendary typing out here.
Not me.
Sorry.
I'm not touching. Look, I'm not touching.
Sorry,
no
that was
touching.
me. Sorry.
No touching. The touchy.
Oh, Queen said that she
I was
put
saying
in her
thank you to
goals.
somebody. I didn't see it.
Oh, she did? Let's go see what some of the other goals are.
She said she doesn't mind sharing.
Hill House just put his goals in, so
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I
Hill House
see.
typing
I
away.
can quit being reprimanded.
Hill House talking about himself in the third person.
Nice. I like it. Okay, well, we'll read off Queens then. She's got for her health goals, she's got lose 80 pounds. She's got wealth, start the 52-week envelope challenge and start repairing credit. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I think a lot of people could benefit from knowing what that is and how that works. So we might sign you up for a sesh. Number 3 for self, create a schedule for streaming, work, sleep, household responsibilities, and me time, which will help with mental health. I love that one. And then mental health, learn to prioritize myself and what makes me genuinely happy, starting with finding a therapist. Wow. You know what? That is extraordinarily inspirational because I think a lot of people do need to realize sometimes it takes just a little bit of professional help to kind of get you over the hump. Talking to your friends is good, but we're not trained. So sometimes a therapist for kind of a self-assessment is a great way to go. And then 5, education, finish my degree. Amen. Again, very inspirational. I love all of that. Hill House, I see your number 11 is also finished classes. More to come. Okay, great. Be more supportive to as many as I can. Got you. Maybe create like a mini goal in there with how many more people a week. And Spades, yes, I will read yours. Let's see. Spades has make time for self-care. So what I would say with that all, starting right off the bat, would say, how much time can you allot for that? Be specific. So if you're gonna make it a goal, be specific. Make time for self-care. Is that twice a week, 3 times a week? I don't know what your schedule allows for and how needy you are for that self-care, but definitely take a look at that. I love that you were specific with the sleep. You said aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's awesome. That's exactly the kind of goal that we're looking for here because you're number specific. Unplug often. Okay, again, make that a little bit more specific. 30 minutes a day, would that do it? Or are you looking for, an hour every couple days, like twice a week maybe? Learn how to meditate. Great. Also, I would try and incorporate that into maybe that's part of either unplug and saying, how many times a week do you want to meditate? I mean, how stressed is your life that you need to meditate? Like, are you so stressed out? You should probably meditate, like 10 minutes every day with one extended session in the week. So again, that's part of the self-assessment that's coming up for assignment number 2. Next was experiment with different stress management techniques. I love that because that's something I think that's really going to be important to our group. And we can definitely do the research and put some presentations together to share with the entire group. One of the things we have learned from doing mental health for the last several months was that your body produces, cortisol when you're stressed out, which tells your body to retain fat. I believe that's how that works. Anyway, stress is extremely detrimental to your health, both mentally, emotionally, and physical. So stress management is going to be key, I think, to a lot of people's success. 6, read more. Those are my goals. All right. Reading more. I love that because that's also self-care. That's like Radical and I unplugging and stepping away from electronics. So kudos on you. That's awesome. Yeah. And then there's a couple others in there. Let's see. Oh, I love this one from Omega. She has control my emotions more. So maybe for something like that, we could define the issue a little bit more specific so that the solution is a little bit more specific. Cutting down on the sugar. Yep. Again, like I told Snicky Snacks, maybe an assessment to understand where you're starting from so that you can kind of start to wean down. Because if you go from all to nothing, the impact can be very real and unsettling and make you very unhappy. And we don't want to see any of that. So we kind of want to try and do a step down. Be more supportive of my friends. Again, what does that translate to? Try and put some sort of context and number around that. Is that reaching out with a phone call? Maybe you set aside an hour every Sunday to make those phone calls. and then you go down that list. And if you don't get down the entire list, then the person who's the next on the list moves up to the top of the list the following Sunday. Get my actual license. Yep, we've heard that one before. Get rid of all the old clothes I owned. I need that one on my list bad. And start a family. Ooh,
nice.
baby making in the house. Hey.
That's always fun.
Yeah, that's a fun one. I wish I could have that one on my list, but hey, all the more power to you, Omega Mu. Much success. There is, I don't know if you need it or not, but there is actually a baby making diet that there's a lot of women swear by. Not saying it will or won't work for you, but never hurts to look and investigate, right? And then you do what feels right for you. So yeah, got a lot of great goals coming in here. It makes me kind of want to reassess mine and figure out if I need to add or subtract or change something up on my list. What do you guys think?
A lot of good goals.
A lot of great goals.
I think people are definitely motivated. I mean, and I think that the presence of others will help.
Ooh, and I see Glam Princess is jumping on this bandwagon, yo. All right,
Yep,
I saw her typing. She didn't finish writing, but I saw her. She's in the right bucket, so I'm sure more to come from her. But this is super exciting. I am elated that this is where we're going.
Get in here.
Yeah, get in here. So again, everybody, we are talking about the Wellness Challenge 2.0. We put the we in wellness, and we are going to basically help and support each other achieve our 6-month goals. Right now, we're in the process of getting the team to list their goals and maybe refine them a little bit. And then in a couple days, we're going to go into the second assignment. I know it doesn't start till the first technically, but we're trying to do the pre-work needed to make this all happen. Let's see. Shiny here, I updated my goals. Fantastic. Made them more specific. Fantastic. I mean, again, if anybody has questions, I'm more than happy to sit down with you and we'll just kind of punch it out together and get some stuff on the list.
So, I have something to add.
Go for it.
I know Shiny and I talked about this earlier, but I know at least on mine and her Twitch channels, we're going to add a time command about it.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Have it
that.
so people can, know a little bit about it. And if they were interested, both I know on mine I'll have both the Discords linked as well.
Yeah, Peaches and Queen, I do too. I love the fact that the fam is stepping up and showing their goals, which is exactly what I wanted to have happen. And I know I didn't maybe articulate that very clearly, but the whole point was to get the admin team up front and center, as well as, some of our members to really lead the charge and to help people understand what we're trying to do and kind of look at the big picture. I mean, nothing says that at the end of 6 months, this suddenly all comes to a stop. It's just to kind of get you into those good habits and reinforcement that a lot of us lack by trying to do these things on our own, right? Because it's all too easy to fall prey to your own brain and your brain just sabotage. Because when your body wants something, right? When your body really wants that Kit Kat or those chips or that salt or that dairy, whatever it is, it will try and justify it 10 ways to Sunday in your brain. And you'll be like, yeah, no, I should just do it. I'm just going to do it. I'll do better tomorrow. I'll do better the rest of the day. I'll walk an extra mile, in the afternoon. And yet when that time comes, those things never add up. They never occur. Those IOUs never stand firm. So it's really just being able together to say, hey, phone a friend. You've got, 15 new best friends ready to step up and try and talk you off the ledge and say, hey, what's really going on? What's really driving this? Are you having an emotional crisis? Is your job being shitty? We're going to give you somebody to talk to, somebody to handhold, somebody to say, okay, you know what? Close your eyes and pretend you're eating that ice cream and trick your brain into thinking that you're actually eating that ice cream so that hopefully you can slow down that urge and go get something real to eat so your body doesn't have that craving, that it's not as intense and you can push through. There I go again. I'm getting on my rant here.
So,
No, you're good.
Glam Princess says you can read off her goals if you would like.
Okay, sure. Let's see.
As well as
here.
Beanie's in there. Beanie's in there. She's right
All
now.
right.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I see Beanie getting in there.
Look at this. It's flooding. Nice.
Let's see. Glam Princess. So that puts us up to 17.
Okay, I
Most-
updated my goals now.
Glam Princess. Yep, I
beautiful
already had
thing.
Beanie counted, but I didn't read her goals. So let's see. Glam Princess has 1, finish my bachelor's degree in May. That is awesome. We are
Nice.
also talking about with Dan doing resume building and stuff, talking about ways to boost your resume to get you in that market with the highest marks possible. I do a little bit of job hiring for my organization, so I know what resumes look like. I know the things that stand out, some of the things that pop. Let me tell you, we can help you when you're ready to talk about your next move for job hunting. Meal Prep Sunday. Great. You're in good company because we are absolutely going to host on Sundays a meal prep session so everybody can do it together. You're blocking out that time. We're all holding each other accountable, and here we are. And if Sunday doesn't work for you, again, maybe there's somebody in that time slot who can work with you, and you can find a buddy to kind of pair up with and say, let's do this together. Because really, it's about being accountable. It's about being honest with yourself and your limitations and what you can and cannot do, and knowing your weaknesses and getting somebody to hold you to the fire and say, hey, that's not you. That's your desire. That's your bad habits trying to make you go down the path of, failure. We're not doing that. 3, make it a priority to unplug for an hour a day. Love it. Gaining hours for PMP certification. I hear you. I've tried to do the PMP certification. I was not able to do it. So kudos on you. It's only because I had other certifications I was working at the start of time. So
I thought about doing that.
yeah,
PMP, because I
There
just
you
finished
go.
the Google Project Management certification. Which
you
gives
guys could
the
be
hours.
you guys could be in good company. You may have a lot of information to share. So the two of you need to get connected on the PMP. Finish wedding planning.
gotcha.
Jinkies, where's a Jinkies when you need her? Our friend Ms. Jinkies is also doing some wedding planning. So we've got another resource for you to connect with somebody else to, get with you on that. So you guys can maybe do that together. Strict schedule of sleeping, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Not sleep until noon on the weekends. Amen. Listen, I do a breakfast stream Saturday morning. So if you want to make sure
Perfect.
you're up and at 'em, you're more than welcome to join me for breakfast. We do a puzzle that's online. We can have many people join in and help put the puzzle together. It's a great way to start the day. Bring your coffee, bring your breakfast, whatever. Just sit down and start waking up the brain with us. And move for an hour a day, walk or run.
Yeah.
Perfect. You've
Yes.
got those specific details in there. I love it. Girl, you are on your way. Any other thoughts, guys? I mean, how do you feel about all the things we're talking about? Like, do you suddenly feel like you got to address your goals and refine them up a little bit? Are you getting more inspired? Like, what's the vibe here?
I feel like people think about more goals on their top of theirs. You're like, you're reading others and you're like, huh, maybe that's something I want to add to mine. Or maybe that's something I want to take away from mine. Or even, or maybe I want to add more specific detail to this topic.
I feel that, Peaches.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Back at it again.
I go to the kitchen and then back upstairs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well,
I'm trying to prioritize in my head
been cold
what
lately.
exactly I want to do and make short-term and long-term goals out of all of them. You know?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, saving for a cruise, that's a long-term goal. So what are my short-term ones that I can accomplish within the next month? What can I start accomplishing at that time? And I think, working out, getting my food under control, that kind of thing, that's what's going to be, I think that's going to be the priority for me. But it's just going to be a steady pace. I think that's what it is, just baby steps. Don't overwhelm yourself and, get her done.
Exactly. Hill House, that's exactly where we're going with this. We're going to be putting in, again, part of the objectives here will be once we do an assessment, we'll be talking about micro goals. So the idea is get the concept, the big picture, and then once we have that refined, and then we do our assessment, get our baselines, we can start making those micro goals to start taking those steps forward. 100%.
I feel like I'm back in my certification again. Because that's what we did.
It absolutely is. You know how this rolls. So you may have to be, on board helping me sort some of this out, Dan. Just saying. There you go. Listen, I want to make opportunities for everybody to step up and be more involved than just a member. I want people to have roles. I want them to feel responsible for not just their success, but in some way, shape, or form, successful for, members of the group as well. Again, it's a we, not a me, not a you, not a he, she, it's us. It's all of us together. It's community.
Yep.
Oh, my legs are cramping.
Okay. That's really good. That's really specific, actually.
Let's see.
That's something I also need to add. Stand up during streams, at least at some point. Don't
Well,
the whole time.
Yeah.
That is great, Dan. I mean, we could do a session where we all get together and talk about, okay, something like if we want to improve our streams, what can we do as content creators to boost, say, something? We could start by looking at what are our redemptions? How can we make our redemptions more entertaining? And we could just have a think tank on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Ooh, and look, I see Dope Man's putting in his goals too right now. Way to step up, Dope Man.
I'm not dancing, Radical.
He's got theirs. in.
I can't dance, man.
Neither can I, but I do it anyway.
Did you see?
This is awesome.
He can't even do jumping
Glam
jacks.
Princess is in for it. Glam Princess is in for it.
I
Dance,
know-
bro.
Did you see though? Did you see Radical do
Glam
jumping
knows me
jacks
too
today?
well.
Radical, can you please explain to the group what happened when I made you do jumping jacks today?
Oh, you don't want to see me. Oh, no. I'm not twerking.
So listen, y'all.
Tell the story right.
So I was yawning on stream today, and Shiny holds me accountable and said like not yawn or like
I won't.
check my phone or whatever during stream, right? Because I sometimes I'll sit there on my phone and just text away or whatever. Well, anyways, so she motivates me. So I was sitting there and I was yawning. I was like, oh gosh, yawning, really big. And she told me, and I quote, 10 jumping jacks every time you yawn. All right. You have to stand up and do 10 jumping jacks.
Unfortunately,
So here's the story about what just happened. Hold on, let me show you what just happened. So my lovely Pez dispenser collection. I was doing the jumping jacks live on stream, right? My hand reaches up and smacks them all down.
they went flying.
And you can see it on stream, it goes flying. And I'm like, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. That's fine. I'm fine. But then again, there's part of me that's like,
Okay, I did a Nightbot. There you go.
I'm never gonna live it down. And I'm like,
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Jay,
they
I
are.
wish you had seen it. It was priceless. If you don't do a clip of that and post that clip,
Is that a
I'm
good
gonna
enough
be
dance
so
for you?
mad. That clip was, oh my God, Jay, this was legendary. Like literally, it was like his third jumping jack, right? And he looks over as it happens. Like it was like his hand was hitting it, and he looked over as it was hitting, and they all just went.
yeah, I was like, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking as I'm talking and I'm doing this, I'm thinking, don't do it, don't do it,
And he
don't
did
do
it.
it. And then I did it, and then I was like,
Yeah,
then my
so
second
we're
thought
talking about
immediately went to,
uncoordinated.
yes, I'm very clumsy.
I
and
would have done the
uncoordinated.
same thing though. I'm afraid. I mean, even though I'm going to do VR streams eventually, which I think I want to
Same.
make one of my goals, I'm damn dangerous. I'll be the first one to admit it. Don't be anywhere near me. This stuff's going to get wrecked. I got to find all my breakables and put them away.
Well, you have VR. That's awesome.
I do have VR. I just,
But-
what happened was I didn't have, when I built my computer, I went with a subpar graphics card because I knew how much graphic cards turned over. So I wanted the latest set to come down in price, but then COVID happened and everything went so high. I got stuck with a bum card, and you needed at least I think it was like a 2060 to run the VR. And I think I had a 2050. And every time I tried to use it, it would like be, what do you call it? Like kind of like jumpy
Blurry.
and like flashing on the sides. Yeah, it was terrible. So I was like, all right, we're not doing that until I get a new card. But I have a new card now, so now I can do it.
Which one do you have?
The Steam Valve 2 one, I think. Or no.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been so long since I used it. It might be the I can show it to you. Can I? No, I can't. Where is it?
Oh,
I don't know where it
gosh.
is right now. It's the white chunky one.
I can show you mine.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Are you gonna do the eyelashes?
Yeah, I
That's
do. So I saw somebody put googly eyes on theirs. I want to put the googly eyes on the front of it and then like little eyelashes.
That's
So that
the
when I have them-
Oculus. The Oculus something 3.
That'd be so awesome. That would
Quest
be
I know.
3, I think.
Quest
I'm
3.
so excited to do this. I am so excited to do
2.
VR
Probably
yeah,
2.
Yeah,
Two.
yeah. No, it was funny.
too.
The
So
whole
yeah, I'm
story
gonna
was
get
funny.
googly eyes.
She was probably cracking up laughing.
Yeah.
And I was so like, my second thought was, as I seen them coming down, as I looked over, they couldn't see my expression on my face, but I was like, oh god.
Oh, we
this is
saw
having-
everything. We
And I'm
saw
like-
all your facial
I'm like,
expressions.
I'm like, first off, don't hit me in the face. Second off, oh. If I wasn't streaming though, it might have been a little bit more worse. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been
Mhm.
like, no.
It was priceless. It was
Because
priceless.
listen, now it's gonna take me an hour. Like this is an insight into me and how I have a little tad bit of OCD. Now it's gonna take me an hour or maybe an hour and a half to reassemble all these Pez dispensers because I have to take them individually and put them exactly in the spot that I want them to be. Exactly. Like I have them there for a certain reason. I have
Oh
to put 'em
man,
there.
I love you, Radical.
So here's the VR. This is the one I have.
Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Hey, nice
Oculus.
Yep.
Woo! So yeah, we're gonna get googly eyes on the end of this. Put like,
Nice.
little eyelashes. It's gonna be a fun time.
That's
I will
freaking
get hurt
dope.
more than likely on one of these streams. It'll be. I'm sure everybody will have plenty of clip-worthy
don't
moments.
worry. Don't worry. You have a mod that will clip anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm in real trouble.
You could get, you could
But
get,
content gold. Content gold, I'm sure.
you could get Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, let's
I
get her
have a
a
couple of zombie
Oregon.
ones already
I
that I've
think-
played with a friend. It just, again, I
might-
couldn't continue.
I've done zombie before. They're freaking scary.
Arizona Sunshine, I think, was one I started with.
There's like a plank one, like where you have to like go out on a plank and you just like keep going out and down and down and down.
I would like to just give a shout out. My friend Captain Barbosa from the Hypefestation server,
Hey.
he brought me over as well as a few friends over to his house to show us his VR setup, which is how I got it in the first place. But his father built a board specifically for that, what you're talking about. So when the elevator doors open, you have to walk out on that plank. He made one that actually waffles. So like you want to talk about like an experience. Here you are with this thing on. You can't see. I mean, you see, but you
room's
look like
getting
you're
dizzy.
50 stories up and you're wobbling
Oh,
on this
wow.
little board.
Yeah, I'm afraid of heights.
It's crazy.
I don't think that'll happen
Serious
for me.
So
immersion.
fun.
I do not think that'll
Oh.
happen for me.
Alpha
I-
Dope Man, you want us to read your goals? Okay, give us a hot second. Yeah, so what did you think of it, Dan? Did you like that VR experience so far?
Oh, do I like the VR experience? Yeah, I have a climbing one. That's a lot of fun.
Okay. I mean, I see a lot of people doing the Beat
Rock
Saber
climbing.
one for exercise.
I have that
Where
one.
you've got
yeah.
like the Star Wars.
I love it. It's
The
great.
little like lightsabers or lasers. or
Yeah, they
whatever
look
the
like
heck
lightsabers. I'm not that talented. I think I'm probably gonna break something or hit my hands. I don't know.
Similar
but-
to, I think that is a lot similar to Just Dance in a way with its VR.
It's tough.
mean,
It's tiring.
no, I've done the Just Dance and I had a lot of fun with that, and I was a little bit more coordinated than I was with the Beat Saber.
I think
so
You would like.
I think we
you would
need to
like
see
Beat
Shiny
Saber.
do a Just Dance stream, y'all.
I agree.
I don't have the stuff anymore. I used to have the Wii. I don't have the Wii anymore. One of my kids stole it. It's gone. But I do
They
have
stole it?
videos. I do have videos of me competing against them, winning.
So,
Anyway, Dope Man.
We're gonna
Hello.
show the videos.
Not right now. I mean, we're gonna bury those. Um,
Shiny, you gonna show me a video?
no. Dope Man. I want to talk about Dope Man's goals here. He asked for the shout out. We're gonna give it to him. Let's see.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not going to.
I'm not questioning it.
First one he has is run 10 miles again. So, Dope
Oh,
Man, what
good
you would need to
Lord.
do is talk about how often. Is that once a week, once a day, every other day, twice a week? Get more specific. To learn how to not burn food. I feel you, buddy.
That's
Um,
a good goal.
Yeah, that is definitely a good goal. We can definitely get some of our chefs in the house to show you what to do. Work out 3 times a day. I love that one. That's specific. Maybe just define it a little bit more by adding how long. Is that for an hour a day, or are you starting at 30 minutes and then working your way up to an hour a day? 4, get a new house so I can stream again. That's a pretty big one. Eat more than once a day. Yeah, sometimes I struggle with that too. Like sometimes I just have one big meal and then I'm like, I'm not really hungry. And then I know that that's not healthy either. So it puts your body into starvation mode, which makes it harder for your body to process the food that you're eating. And it's not good for your digestive system either. Do more live streams on TikTok. Absolutely. I love that goal. 7, hire more employees for my business. Love that. But again, be specific. How many employees do you need and what do you need them to do? So be specific. 7, get a pet wolf.
What?
I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
What?
All right. So
I'm
I'm gonna call that a support animal, some sort of emotional support
Oh,
animal.
okay. I was
And
like,
then-
hey, pet wolf.
Well, he did write pet wolf, but I'm telling everybody else a emotional support animal because it depending on what state you live in most cases it's illegal. So I don't want to be purporting that.
I mean, I want a pet chinchilla, but that's illegal too.
Yeah, but not in every state. So again, but I don't want to encourage to do things that are illegal. 9, get more social. Get on more socials
pet, okay.
for the family. Okay, yeah, because
Nice.
if you want to connect more with your family,
I like that.
definitely have a goal and figure out, how often are you communicating with them? Like, what's the point of the socials? How often are you looking to coordinate and link up with your family to have meaningful conversations? All right. There you go. Look at these amazing goals. Look at these amazing people stepping up. We've got so many people who are gearing up to do this wellness challenge with us. The group now stands at a grand total of, oh, you know what? I didn't even write my own name on this list. 19.
Let's freaking go. We went from 14.
Hey, look at that! Look at that! That is amazing.
That's
Shiny
awesome.
hero.
That's awesome, man.
Let's
There we
freaking
go.
Oh, okay, radicals. I was like, who was cop?
Now, did we forget anybody from our Discords? I feel like maybe we might have. But we'll have to go in and put out some big blasts. Jay, that's one of my goals for this week is to put up the promo either Thursday or Friday and slap it in the chats and say, hey, not too late. Make sure that if you're serious about doing this, get your goals in the Too Lit Discord. So
Where we can
Right.
learn to work and play.
and
Shiny,
Athletic
you have-
Dan, I don't know what
shout out
Athletic Dan's doing there. I hear sing songs coming out down there.
Oh, I was singing the Arthur theme song.
I do have a question for you, Dan, though. How serious are you about getting a Ms. Athletic Dan? Would you be willing to do like a pseudo dating show?
That would be very awkward.
A pseudo dating show. Me and Shiny as a host. I'm just kidding.
Sure. But I guess what I'm saying is it's not necessarily we're bringing women on. It's more about like me interviewing you so the ladies can get to know who Athletic Dan is.
Ooh, Shiny.
Hey.
Yeah. A one-on-one
Alright.
interview with the Shiny hero about getting them to know the Dan behind it.
Let's go.
I mean, if you're serious, I'm just saying
Hey,
I
some people
I
might
would
like
happily do that for you because I'm actually
Hey.
going to do it for my cousin who's looking for a Mrs. Cousin to Shiny Hero. So yeah, I figured what better way than by just kind of bringing people on and saying, let's sit down for a chit chat. If you really want to find somebody in your life, then they should be able to get to know you. And if we get people to say, hey, I'm interested, we can interview them. And as your friends, we would absolutely do the due diligence required to make sure that you're not looking at everybody through rose-colored glasses. We can ask the hard questions.
That's a good one.
So marinate on that, Dan.
an idea.
We're here for you. This is part of the we. This is part of the we. We don't want you going out there by yourself and on your own. We can do some interventions. We can
Interventions.
siphon out, some troublemakers. Just saying. I got your back, Dan. I got your back.
I support this message.
You serious?
I support.
This message is supported by
I
Jay.
second it.
And listen, I'm just saying, I would do that for anybody. Anybody who's looking for a partner, I'm happily I'll create the Shiny Hero love connection and we'll figure it out.
What?
I love that.
Well, it's not my love
Hey.
connection. I don't need the love connection. I'm saying for everybody else, I'll help. We'll put
Oh,
something
man.
together.
I just thought of something, but I don't think I'm gonna put that one down.
All right. Well, anyway,
Tiny's gonna have her own show.
I'm just saying, like that's what friends do. You need a wingman or a wingwoman in your court to kind of help sort out the troublemakers and people of nefarious ideals and whatnot. You need people kind of sifting through with you. You need two eyes on it at least. Anyway, I'm just saying. Anybody else? What you got? I'm here all night until my bedtime.
2 new followers
Oh.
for you, Shiny.
Speaking
Let's
of
go.
bedtimes, what's mine?
Yay! Oh, and I did have
Still need to get that bedtime.
I kind of had an idea. I kind of had a surprise. It kind of goes against my money management goals, but
Sounds good, Alpha.
I was thinking I would put in a prize
Bye,
for a
Spade.
random winner. Now, mind you, I have 6 months to work this out, but I was thinking we would have one random prize at the end of this. It's kind of an incentive, an additional incentive. Like if you thought you could win something, right?
She's
And it won't be
incentivizing me,
based on whether or not you achieve your goals. I mean, obviously, we would like to see that everybody achieves some level of goal completion. But I think that everybody who steps up and puts in a real effort, I think there should be something, maybe to kind of dangle a little carrot, put a little carrot out there to say, here's what you might be able to take away with you. And specifically, I mean, should I tell you what I was thinking of? Should I tell you what I was thinking what the prize might be? Do we want to know? Does anybody want to
Why
know?
not?
Nobody wants
Why
to know?
not?
Yes.
Are we
I
gonna be
was-
watching Radical do 50 jumping jacks?
No, this is an actual. Well, I don't want to say this is an actual prize because it's an actual prize, but it's like a physical prize, not like watching somebody do
Friday.
something. Like this is
Wait,
actually
hold on.
some.
We gotta cover this for a minute. Watching me do 50 jumping jacks is not a prize.
I'll ask Jay.
It
Jay,
is for us.
Jay, is watching Radical Foil do 10 jumping jacks considered
That's
a
all you got?
prize?
To some, I would say, yeah.
Okay.
The son
All
that
right.
like troll
Chaos
me.
as a spa.
Tell you
day
what.
should
Okay,
be the
we'll make
prize.
that the second prize.
Or you
Second
come to
place.
my live.
Right?
I'll yawn on purpose.
Well, okay. So I
I'm
was
kidding.
thinking, I know my like one of these doodahs.
Fitbit.
Yeah, like it doesn't
Oh,
necessarily
okay.
have to be a Fitbit because I know we have some Apple users. I don't know how much the Apple ones go for, but maybe there's a compromise in there. Just one of these, Fitbit like type devices that you can pair with your phone. And really kind of, for people who are really, gung ho about this, maybe we put one up on the prize pedestal. Now, that's not to say that might be the only thing, but I think I want, see, like she's got it.
Apple Watch.
It's a
You know,
Fitbit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
We do something like that. But I mean, we've got time to decide and figure out what might work for the group. If they already have a Fitbit or something, maybe it's a gift certificate. I don't know. But I'd like to at least, for everybody who steps up, there kind of be something to say, you know what? I mean, maybe obviously we can't reward everybody, but certainly something to kind of at the end say, thank you for being a part of this moment with us and see what we can do.
Sounds good.
Makes sense. What is he laughing about?
I have no idea.
Jay, do you see it? Shiny, do you see it yet?
What? Slow down, take a deep breath. You're doing the best you can.
No, your chat. I just did
I'm-
something. I had to get back at somebody for earlier today.
10
Oh,
miles
I see
a
what he
day?
did.
Jeez.
What?
I don't even like running.
Why do I have to
Oh
do
my
like
goodness.
5,000 posture checks?
Oh my
I'm a
goodness.
former soccer
who-
player
God.
who
did
did
that to
not
me
like
earlier
running.
today? Who did that to me earlier today?
Oh my gosh. Jay, do you see what I have to be subjected to? I'm trying to do something good here and he's trolling me.
Oh, don't worry. There's somebody else in the chat in this panel that's been trolling me a little bit too.
It's not me.
Wonder who.
I only did it earlier.
Exactly.
Have fun, Dan. Have fun, Dan.
Oh, dang, get him.
Rad is a professional troller.
All right.
What is going
That's what
on?
Raining said.
Have fun, Dan.
Well, I have like
confused.
stretches and posture checks out the wazoo. He gave me one,
Because he's
2,
my
3,
mod, so this is
4,
gonna suck
5,
for
6,
Ray.
7, 8 like posture checks and stretches. So I'm sitting here, I'm like
man.
trying to do my stretches here.
I love
All
it.
right.
I just thought y'all needed to stretch, okay? You know, y'all made me stretch 10 million times earlier. Y'all made
I'm
me do
honest,
jumping jacks.
I am very
Y'all made me-
surprised you
Hey,
didn't do
good
any of
looking
the
out, man. Good looking
exercises.
out.
Y'all made me hydrate.
I can't believe you didn't do
Yeah.
any of this, the.
How many times
Exercises,
did
I'm amazed.
Shiny and Dan combined say, "Hi, I'm new here"?
A lot.
Wait, my posture was
Well-
fine.
So what about the amount of times that Shiny or Dan redeemed a sound alert?
We're spending channel points. Why are you complaining?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. You trolled me, so I trolled you back.
Jay, I demand a ruling.
Shiny, I could always do this one instead.
What is Jay the judge? Is
You're
that,
in the
is-
middle
Is that
of
what's
it.
happening here?
Yes.
What was
Always do
that?
one instead.
I'm kind of feeling the
Oh,
trolling.
what
begets the
inspired us to
troll.
start the goals? Oh, Beanie. Okay, baby Beanie, you missed the story. So last
I
year,
did-
Radical and I went head to head with a 6-pack challenge. And I think we had a couple months, like 4 or 5 months. I think it was maybe 4 months to lose weight and get a 6-pack. And, you know, despite who won it, it was a great experience.
Uh-huh.
And during that time, we got a lot of feedback from people saying, "Oh man, I wish I could do something like that. You know, I need to
Hey,
do
Radical.
that." And so when we got to 2023, I was like, you know, doing my goals for 2023, and I was like, you know what, I want to do that again. And then highlighting that, people were like, "Hey, that's a great idea." And then I was like, you know what, let's not just make it wellness, like health related, like weight loss. Let's make it bigger. So the whole concept was born of doing a wellness challenge for physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, or quitting smoking, quitting sugar, like whatever you want to try and achieve in 6 months with a group of like-minded individuals who can share their skills with you. You can share their skills with them. We can meet a couple times a month, either both on a live stream as a group or in a smaller, more maybe intimate setting where maybe just a couple of us get together, or, you know, every Sundays we're doing meal preps together. So a lot of opportunities to meet and, you know, kumbaya this together and really tackle it as a team, as a we, because we're putting the we in wellness, and hopefully be much more successful than we ever would have been on our own. So that's how that kind of came together.
Okay,
You
Nickel.
are
You
a mod.
You didn't have to get involved in this, Nickel.
You're already
Oh,
a
boy.
mod. That's not
No.
how this works.
Oh man.
Yeah, I redeemed my 500,000 to become a mod. And, you know,
How do you have 500,000? That makes no sense.
I do not. It's a joke. It's just to see if you actually fell for it. Are you happy,
There you
Nickel?
go.
Are you happy, Snickle?
No cursing.
Sounds good.
That wasn't me. That was not me.
I'm not playing darts.
Hey,
Take your
hey,
points
hey!
back.
Radical started it.
I'm playing
What?
darts.
Hold on.
You're
what?
welcome, Beanie. You're welcome, Beanie.
You're gonna take my points away? Shiny.
You've got too many anyway. So, Beanie, you're going to be in good company, Stretch, with myself, with Sticky Snacks, with Queen, with all the ladies. You are going to be in wonderful, wonderful hands. We are an incredibly supportive group of women. We want nothing more than to see you as well as the rest of us and our crew succeed. So this is going to be really a great moment for the
100%.
ladies, as well as I think a great bonding experience for the men, as well as a team building experience for the entire Too Lit community, as well as the Shinyton Army. We also have a few members rolling in from Holy Effects' community and possibly a few others. So this is a very exciting moment indeed. Well, what? A great day for the streaming community.
I'm done now.
Jay. Take your
And these guys are running amok as usual.
Jay.
I don't know what they're laughing about. I can't handle it.
Right. So in Jay's chat, I know there's no channel points on YouTube, but I put Radical Foil redeems 100, posture check 2 lit points.
Oh my God, you guys. Would you be any sillier?
There are polls and stuff on
Oh,
YouTube
and
though.
Shiny Dope Man says stretch.
There we go.
Like, late all this trolling on. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. I did not mean to start a train of trolling.
You are the biggest troll out there.
Sorry,
There.
Jay. Sorry, Jay.
Wow.
What?
Oh,
What?
man.
What happened?
I
Why
need
you
to-
No, that
apologize?
we've been trolling.
Okay. All right, y'all. All right. Chill out.
I'm still amazed that he didn't do any of the workout stuff, which is pretty crazy.
I don't have enough for that, dude. I only have like 2,000 channel points in total, and I ran out of most of them.
Ouch.
Oh boy. Well, what else? What else? I mean, I think I've covered as much as I possibly can. What else do we?
All right.
I mean, I don't want to continue talking in circles, but I think we've covered all the big stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
We talked about all the little stuff that we're trying to pump into here, right? Like all the micro conversations, the macro conversations, special guests, support rooms, like all of it. I mean, I think we've covered everything I could possibly think of right this moment.
yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah, 19 people.
that's
19.
amazing.
Nice.
From 14 to 19 real quick. I love it. I'm really excited. And you know, for those that are watching future reference, if you guys are ever interested in this, make sure you join the Discords. Let me put them in real quick and get y'all in here, and y'all can reach out to Shiny Hero and she will show you guys the way.
I'll show you the
Might
way.
have to have another stream maybe this weekend, pump it up again, see if we can get more people involved again.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
we could
let's get this
we
thing.
could-
Let's
we-
get this thing epic sized.
Did you
Let's
know
epic
that?
size this thing, man?
Did you know
These
that
rocks also
VR has like working out and stuff on it?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Dan, you and I might be leading a VR workout room, just so you know. You
That'd
might
be
be getting
fun.
voluntold how to do that.
I don't know
I
how
would
to do
destroy
Twitch
everything
chat
in
yet
my room
on
if I had
VR.
VR.
We'll figure it out together. I have friends. I have friends in tech who can help
You
us.
have friends
how to
from
do
the
that.
other side?
I do. I have friends from the other side. I got friends in tech. I got friends in IT. We'll figure it out. We'll work it out, and we will do the best that we absolutely can. And
Oh, no, other
wouldn't that be
side,
so much
that's what
fun
it
if we
is.
did a co-stream? A
I'm
side
down.
by side VR co-stream. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
I'm down.
I like to move it.
I'm just sad.
Could do
I
it
like
takes
to
two.
move it. You like to move
What
it.
radical? What's happening over there?
Jay and I should play.
I'm just looking back at my Pesticide search shelf, and now I'm.
Oh,
now
because
I'm
you're
just
so sad because I made you break it
Jay,
by doing jumping.
Jay, we
jacks.
should try It Takes Two sometime.
No,
Sorry.
it wasn't
Oh,
your
yeah?
fault.
That'd
It
be
wasn't
fun.
your fault. I just have long
Well,
arms.
we
and
could
I'm
look into
clumsy.
that.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
certain
Wait a minute. Wait a
loopholes.
minute. Wait a minute. We could do a 2v2.
Oh,
It takes two double header.
Can you do that?
So, like, I don't know, but we got friends in IT. We can figure this out. How we
It takes
can.
two. Oh gosh.
So,
See,
we'll,
there's
so
so
like
many
our team,
possibilities here.
our team against your team,
Yeah. So are you saying
and we could live stream
Dan
side
and
by
Big
side,
J are
see who
gonna be
gets
on
through
it
the
too?
challenge faster.
It Takes Two? That's a long game to beat, by the way.
Well, okay, so we do it in like
Unfortunately, yeah.
snips. You know, we take chunks of it.
It
Especially if
also
you do
looks
all
like
the
a
little,
very
little
frustrating
bit
game.
Side stuff. Like,
Oh
I know,
my
but that's what
God.
makes it so
Arcade
much
games, that
funny.
would
Like
be-
if you know you're competing against another team to have the fastest time to beat a travel,
love
like a segment or
competition.
whatever.
I
Competition
feel
is
like
the
me and
best.
Tiny would die a lot.
Of course, but that's what makes it fun because you know how much
Listen,
I panic.
Yeah, you'll definitely panic at that game. Even though it's like a little child game, it's still panic inducing. Yes. I panicked at it, so does that tell you anything?
Wait, you played it?
Yeah.
When?
I played it with J-Rod a long time ago.
Nice.
I've seen
All right.
people play it on stream.
What, Shiny?
So we have a shark.
What?
Is that what that's called?
Wait,
I
Mark
haven't
Cuban's
played the
here?
game in like
What do you call that when
A
you have?
year.
Yeah, it's a shark, right? When you've
Where's
got
Mark
like an
Cuban?
experienced player on your team and like no one really knows it, they're a shark. Isn't
yeah,
that
like
what that's
a ringer
called?
or a shark.
A
A
ringer,
ringer.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow. Not just
Isn't that cheating?
Dang. Oh.
No,
A
that's
shark,
not
a shark
cheating.
is more of somebody
let's
who
just-
fakes
let's
like
just
they're
take
bad,
a-
and then all of a sudden they're good.
Anybody can
Yeah,
see
right.
the game or play the game. Anybody could.
Well,
Yeah, that's true. Is it
I'm
free
just-
or is it
Yeah,
the
but
cost? I
Dan, he's
forget.
got me on his team. That's like the biggest handicap you could get. So
Oh,
whatever
Oh,
skill he
come
thinks he
on.
has,
no.
whatever
Ah.
skill he thinks he has, I'm about
Oh,
to knock it
whatever.
down.
Whatever. Shiny and I would win in a heartbeat.
Bet.
Oh.
Dan?
Hey.
Why do I feel there's more cake eating in our future?
Oh
No,
my
I'm just
goodness.
kidding.
Although now it's gonna
Hey,
have to be like
hey,
Hey,
gluten
it's not the
free.
first yet.
I'm
It ain't the
kidding.
first
I've
yet.
never
You think
done
I
it.
ain't eating some cake tonight.
I would have to practice. I'd have to practice with someone
Dude,
to be able to do that first.
Shiny. Wait,
What's up?
but we didn't have to eat cake for the Bengals, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't
No,
have
we
to
still
eat.
do.
I didn't
We
have
still
to eat cake.
do.
That's
be
at
out
the
in a
end of the
minute, babe.
year, though.
Yeah, well again, it's not because of the
And
Bengals.
It's
We're
It's at
eating
the
the
end of the
cake to
year. So
celebrate.
it's in December.
No. Okay, I'm about to just throw in the towel on this. No, we're going to have eat cake to celebrate our inaugural NFL season as a recap podcast. Because technically, the goal, the parameters are now expired, right? So it's just to kind of say, let's celebrate as a group how successful and how much we enjoyed being together as a group and running this
Hey.
new podcast.
We already won, Shiny. That's all. We already won. The parameters
Anyways.
and circumstances around it are kind of flawed, but
Yeah, exactly.
We
So
still
that's
won.
why we're all eating cake together. No one's going hands-free unless you want to go hands-free. But yeah,
Todd
just to
hates me,
kinda-
Alpha.
I
just
think
to
Jay
try
should.
and-
Since
Ah.
wasn't Jay the one who proposed it the entire time anyway?
No, I don't think so.
Proposed what?
I like how he's trying to throw me under the bus.
I
Like
know, right?
started it.
Wow, Shiny. What?
I think Radical. I think you started it actually.
Actually, it was MFG the end.
That makes more sense. Yeah, I can
I-
see that.
He
well,
said it to me.
that's
and
not
then
me. That's not me.
He called me out. He said the Bengals would not make the playoffs, is what he originally said, and I said they would make the playoffs. And then he went for the first bet was the Bengals would make it further than the Cowboys, and then I said I'm not going to accept that because I don't know yet. And then he was like, okay, so the Bengals are going to make the playoffs. And I said, all right, let's do that. And then he was like, okay, so yeah, I like Baltimore so much, I'm going to make a division.
So I just have to ask Radical, why are you starting shit with Jay? Because you clearly knew that it was MFG and you were just poking at Jay. You're so busted. Jay, what are we going to do about this?
Oh, he's gonna get
Uh-oh.
it. He gonna get it. He gonna get it.
My old friend.
I see a cattail keep rolling up in front of that camera.
There you go. You got it.
All right. It's
Talk to you
9:30. My
again.
bedtime's calling. I got to stick to my goals.
All right.
Wait a minute. Alpha Dope Man, you're telling me you've never watched any of our NFL live podcasts? By all means, you are missing
You're missing out on
legendary content.
I
Legendary.
agree.
Like,
I
I'm
agree.
on it. I'm
Yeah,
on it. I'm not
Shiny's
a huge
on it.
NFL fan. If I can wing it and create, I would say I create quite a few laughs on that show. Not
Oh,
say I'm
most
the only one
definitely.
creating laughs. Y'all chip in. But I
Dan.
find it hella funny. I think we're hella funny. I
Dan
would
the
like
man.
to know Snicky
just-
Snacks.
I just like picking
Snicky
fights.
Snacks, because I know you've seen it. Even though you're not a football buff, would you still watch that show?
I definitely would.
There you go. Alpha Dope Man, you're missing out. You don't even have to like
it's
football.
A lot of laughs. A lot
That
of
definitely
fun.
means a lot.
Sorry. I
Y'all
know.
work well together. It's just the vibe y'all have, and
I'm a troll.
I'm entertained the whole time, so I don't mind watching it, even though I don't like football.
I didn't even know them to start out with too, and
I got you.
I've just totally grown. I knew Jay. That's all. Jay was like, "Hey, you want to be a guest on the show?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Well,
I mean, I figured it
I'm
suited
good.
you
I'm
because of your
working
name,
on it.
so I figured you would fit right in with the rest of the gang, so
This name also came about because I was gonna do some fitness streams too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, potato.
Awesome. And we're going to have a special guest for our last show.
The cat, potato.
Maybe even two. I know we've got one signed on, and he said as long as he's not traveling, he'll join. But we might also have a second guest, right, Jay? That you're
Hi,
working
Potato.
on the.
I'm
what?
talking to him currently.
Nice. Hopefully they both sign on and we be GTG.
Going
All
on?
right. It's for us to know and you to find out.
I'm so confused.
You're gonna drive him
Do I
crazy.
not already know though?
You know. I know you know.
What is this?
Exactly.
Quit playing. All right. Well, are we gonna raid out to people's? Because I'm serious. I'm trying to stay with my sleep goals, so I make sure I can get through my day tomorrow. Or you got stuff you want to cover, and I just need to dip out. Like, what's this? What's the sitch?
Sorry, Radical. I didn't mean to do that.
Are you
I
guys
just put
gonna?
him on emote chat.
Make my chat emote only, bro.
Oh wow. Well,
Oops.
while they're getting that all figured out, I'd just like to thank everybody, coming through, showing love and support. I would like to thank Shiny Hero, Radical, Snicky Snacks, and always my regulars, my regular crew for the movement. Hill House, Dan, you already know what it is. I appreciate you guys and everybody out there in the YouTube and Twitch universes. We appreciate y'all and we salute y'all.
They already do,
Alright.
Alpha.
I'm actually
Nice.
gonna go ahead and read out though.
I know
what
where I'm
reading out
going.
to.
I don't know where I'm going.
I do. I am kicking out to our friend Shaka Shan.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be joining us on this health challenge, this wellness challenge. He just hasn't gotten in there. I
He's got a
know
podcast,
his
too.
partner has stepped up. She's already in it, so I imagine he'll follow suit very soon.
Is that a shot?
And
He's got a gold
yeah,
in there somewhere, I think.
I'm setting up
I-
my raid.
I'm gonna raid McCracken Gaming.
Nice.
Who
This is
double
exciting. This is
That's
very
Shaka
exciting.
Shan.
Fall Guys
Is that what you're
custom.
talking about?
Oh, guys,
I'll
I
raid
would
out
love
him,
to
too.
do Fall Guys customs. That'd be fun.
All right, friends. I am out.
Ooh, I could raid Clutch.
Farewell. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'll raid
Good
McCracken.
night, my
Yeah,
friends.
Papa
It was
Flash.
fun. I'm gonna raid out too,
Oh,
guys.
Shiny just left. She just bailed. All right.